Hey, well, I got this about 2 weeks ago, maybe three. Haven't even had a chance to really, well, it hasn't been on a real ride yet, but I thought that's the best time to do a little walk around and just go over a few things. Just show a close up while super clean and, totally unscratched and broken and wrecked and all that kind of fun stuff. So 2022 just got here. It's probably one of the last ones that rolled out. So here she is. The Pro R got the little more rounded top on there. On the cage, it's a nice one-piece welded cage. For that to come out of factory now, definitely a nice thing. The tubing, I checked into that too. It's definitely thicker and nicer now for sure. So it's got 6 good anchor points. Comes with the roof. This is the ultimate version. I can't remember. It's like azure crystal blue or something like that. Azure. Who knows? But so yeah, just gonna walk around this and take a good look. So yeah, we'll just start at the cage here. So we go over the cage here, fully welded cage. Robot welds, I guess. Something like that. Kind of looks like caulking in some spots. Extra little reinforcement plates here and there. Up inside, they got a little reinforcement. Like I say, it's one piece. They got your access holes everywhere, your mirror mounts, access holes there. There you go. Beauty welds. Beauty welds. You know, they're not the best looking, that's for sure, but they do look like they're penetrated half decently there. It depends on where you're looking. You know, if they all kind of look like that a little more, not so bad. I guess one guy was working on this side, another guy on another side. But yeah, so there's the cage with the roof. Then yeah, there you go. Got your plug welds there, just to penetrate into the bungs. So yeah, it's still pretty clean, so we're lucky. I don't know how long it's gonna look like this. Usually not very long, but this is longer than normal. So the seats got the red incorporated into the black. It's got the wicked metallic blue. You can't see it right now when the sun is on it. The metallic in this is pretty heavy. Yeah, you totally can't see it now. The sun went down. There you got your fancy antenna up here, and your hood scoop here for the air intakes that go travel down underneath the middle here, and then come out in between the seats at the back to the engine that is now much bigger, double. So a lot of things are a lot bigger for sure in this. So you got the guards here so you don't kill the back of your trailing arms. And I like these two. They came in red with matching the little bits of red on here for now. So I kind of like that look with this color scheme, how the red kind of pops and ties in here and there. So there's your big box trailing arms, fully seamed welded. So some dual rate Fox springs with the live valve situation going on there. There's the inside look. So pretty crazy. So you can adjust these rods here, the red ones. So it's kind of neat. You can actually adjust that. There you see all your joints. Yeah, pretty much 1/4 inch thick plate there. See all the big welds and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of beefiness to this for sure. Somebody could always say it could be beefier in every which way. The bolts are bigger now, but is pretty big. When you think the Turbo S was beefier at one time than everything else, and then the X3's got a little better, and then you see this, you realize it's a big jump. Just all the joints are huge. You got your alternator in there, oil, filter. Gone over lots of this stuff before. So we got the Evo exhaust en route to go in the back with the dual tips. I believe I went for that kind of smoke blue look, so that's going to be pretty wicked. Kind of touch base with this blue up here. So yeah, you got your Dynamics DV active suspension going on. It's so clean. It's so neat when it's clean like this. But yeah, the motor is just, it's huge. It's awesome how big it is. Yeah, it weighs another 150, 160 pounds or whatever, more than the Turbo R. The Turbo R carried itself awesome. When we had that at the track and everything, that extra weight was nothing. It was set up and dialed in to operate with that weight. And it honestly ran awesome. So there's the look of those trailing arms, man. They're big. What's really big though is these guys. Holy moly, I think they're probably about 16 to 18 inches easy. So a ton of aftermarket out for this already. Spare carrier racks for your tires. All your different storage containers, coolers, all that stuff. There's your intakes are now basically up to your nose here. So much taller. The unit's just taller and bigger. It's raised up off the ground bigger. Trailing arms do carry and sag down quite a bit. So they're gonna drag and clip and hit some stuff. So I'm gonna get some protection on those so we don't kill those. And so we also slide over stuff better. That's my first bit of dirt right there. Unbelievable. Right on the tire. So yeah, those are the stock rims they come with. And 15-inch on 32s. For stock, you know what? Not bad compared to a lot of the other ones. It's the little caps in the middle of those. Don't expect those to stay on very long whatsoever. So the doors are tight. They will rattle. If you think they rattle, slam them. And they snug right up for sure. And you got your harnesses here that wrap underneath. Not the best retractables, but decent though. Middle storage. Couple drink holders. 12-volt socket. Ride command, of course. And stuff in there I haven't even seen yet. Another little storage up there. USB ports to tuck into. So yeah, we know tons of walk-arounds have been done with the 3 different drive modes in previous ones. You know, steering wheel, controls for everything. The big thing about this is it has the diff lock and it has the 3 drive modes over the Turbo R, and it's longer. And then the big whopper of it all is an engine that's twice the size, that's naturally aspirated, 225 horse. And it's just such a different feel. It's not about this thing that all of a sudden it's 10 times faster than everything else. I mean, it will be when you start adding weird stuff, but just stock, it's just a different power delivery. And it's not one of those things you just hear about and it's just a teeny bit different. As soon as you play on the pedal just for a short period of time, you'll figure out really quick it delivers the power in a totally different way, holds the power in different ways. There's no lag and all that kind of stuff. Once you figure it out, it's pretty instant. Here's the fully boxed A-arms, top and bottom there. Axles passing through the bottom of the shocks. So these ball joints, there's been a few that have popped out, I'm sure, in probably every other unit out there that exists, but Is it the problem spot? They're gonna find out pretty soon. Hopefully if it is, you hear more about it, so you can at least have a chance to rectify it. But yeah, I just thought I'd go over nice and close up on a new unit. So your steering rack's mounted different. So one thing I like about this, one rad, no intercooler rads. Without the turbo, this thing's gonna breathe better without the other rad right behind it. And when it gets dirty and whatnot, it's gonna be way the heck easier to clean. So we'll get the winch and the front bumper on. Definitely some sliders are gonna go on there to protect all down the sides. But yeah, super comfortable. I love these as far as comfort. The view lines are pretty good too. I like all that too. I know a lot of people complain that the X3 is horrible. I don't find that you're seeing a ton more out of this than the X3. You're still got your head buried back there pretty far. It is a long nose on it. It's a bit better though. So yeah, you go on and on about the specs. I'm not gonna go on about all the specs and everything about it. Just so many other videos out with that already. But it's time to get her on the road. Time to get her dirty. Time to get some mods on. What kind of a build is it gonna get? Some mostly bolt-ons. I know some people get touchy with the word build, unless you're building a $500,000 Lamborghini or something onto a Chevy truck frame. Nobody's allowed to call it a build in the side-by-side world. Too many people get butthurt and offended on that. I mean, I don't know, if you're making something, putting stuff together, you're not building. Depends on who's listening to that. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome from a bunch of different angles. See how it is to clean this when it gets super dirty. Crazy. Just imagine though what these all used to look like a long time ago compared to now. Let's not talk about the price a long time ago compared to now, because that's just disgusting. We don't want to do that. We want to stay away from talking about money that we had to donate to Polaris for some fun. It's not cool. It's not a cool amount. It's a very high amount. I mean, I don't think that car and this, you know what? I think they were within, oh man, they're so close. By the time you add on everything to this, it's gonna be up to that for sure. Ooh, so yeah, it's pretty awesome. Can't wait to check it out and feel it out and give it some good rips and see the performance compared to all the other things. Get some feedback for everybody on how this puppy rolls in comparison. And yeah, start her up real quick. here for your suspension. Got the steering wheel. Your 3 drive modes right there. And of course, thank God now, the full diff. So that's it. Between those things, another 8 inches of length, and that little motor upgrade. Basically just a Turbo R.